So having an engineering background makes me a very different restaurateur than most. I worked on the Space Shuttle program for 8.5 years on the tile database right before the first one went up in April 81, and I loved my job. But I quit to be a full-time mother because I had children and I love being a mother. I think it helps me in that as an engineer, you're a problem solver, and the same with business. My dad always said, we fix things, we're fixers, we're problem solvers. And I was that as an engineer, and I am that as a business owner. So my name is Lisa Ramelow. We are in Strada. I always call it my little second home. I've been here a long time. I love being here. Everybody can find me at the back table over there on the right. I have been in business almost 27 years. I moved here in 1969 when I was a little kid and grew up on the corner of Cuisine and Division in Belmont Shore. I went to Rogers Middle School, Wilson High School. I went away to college in the Bay Area, came back, raised my kids here, and this is my home, and I just really love it. The first time I heard about COVID, I'm supposing it was back in February, I'm thinking, and it started to remind me of the recession of 2008 and 9 as far as business, because suddenly there were fewer people. That happened back then too. People just didn't have the money, and now I saw more and more people coming in that were afraid to be here, afraid to go out. And originally I thought all the restaurants had closed for good. So I did a little dance one night that was very popular on my social media because I thought it was my last night here. And I was sad because I wasn't ready to be finished here yet. But I just thought maybe that was my last evening, and I just felt incredible sadness. I was thinking about all the wonderful kids that have worked for me over the years, and I've been able to be their second mom and to a lot of them, and it's been so wonderful, and I was really emotional about it. At the beginning, it was a lot more work, so there were so many logistics to deal with. And I also had applied for the PPP and the EIDL and the this, and all these alphabet things. So it was a lot harder, and I was working a lot more hours. But it turned out that we still were able to do takeout and delivery. So one night, my staff helped me rearrange all the furniture. We picked up all the things we didn't need anymore, like salt and pepper shakers and olive oil and vinegar, and we threw away a whole bunch of things and just reorganized and started to come up with a plan. I did a lot of briefings every day with my chef. We figured out what would work, what didn't work. I actually cut the linen delivery for a while, and I was washing all the linens myself. That was probably not a very good idea. As far as making it today, I just got to the point where I'm not paying myself at all, but I'm able to get everybody paid, get the rent paid. I actually got the sales tax paid. There was an extension for that. So you have to do that thing where you say, okay, today I'm mailing the electric bill. Tomorrow I'll mail the Luciano produce bill, and that kind of thing. But it's sustainable. The first thing I did, as a joke, which everybody loved, was I gave away a free roll of toilet paper with every order. And that was a huge thing at the beginning of this. One day my chef ordered 96 rolls of toilet paper. He was worried we were gonna run out. And then they made me pay cash for it. I felt like I was doing a drug deal in the back of my restaurant because it was a specialty item. I feel huge responsibility for the people that work for me. Some of them are raising families, and they're very important people to me. And so I feel really blessed that they've stuck with me and they count on me. And I just feel really good that I've been able to make it work. So back in October of 2019, I just renewed my lease for a year, and I had another option. And I just made the decision that I decided I would be done and just be here one more year and go out on a high note. Nothing was wrong. I wasn't going out of business or closing because anything was wrong. My business was just doing fine. But I wanted to go out with a year of parties and celebrations and saying, wasn't this a great experience? And have all my old servers back. They were all reaching out. They all wanted to come out and have alumni night and things like that. So I'm still gonna close the end of summer. I've loved it, and I'm happy to keep it going until then. And then I hope to take up a writing career. And I'm just gonna enjoy my time here. It's not what I thought. I had planned some really wonderful bang-up parties. We were gonna hand out tambourines and sing That's Amore. We did that at our customer appreciation parties for 15 years. It was so fun. So we open every day from 4 to 8, and believe me, the phone starts ringing off the wall at 4 o'clock. And we do delivery if it's within 3 miles. We have our full menu, which we get asked about all the time, and we have everything. Occasionally we run out of one thing or another because we've been adjusting, but we have everything, all of the regular things you expect on an Italian menu and some specialties too. So I hope when Strada's not here, I hope there's a legacy and a feeling that Strada was part of this community that everybody loved. In December, around holiday times, we have huge family gatherings and reunions, and I hope that people look back and remember fondly all those days and dinners that they had here with their families celebrating. I've also just loved my employees over the years, and I just hope that they always look back fondly and think, that's where I got my start. I had no experience and she took me in anyway. You know, I hope that I'm remembered for all of those things. I hope that the image of my mom on the menu or the name Strada reminds people that we were a valuable part of the community.